It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Packers' leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
18 carries, 57 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His his 5th touchdown now on the... And the Commanders get the upper hand. Forward first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's put...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So here's Washington now to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
What an effort. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Warren will try the right side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Packers first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get him going, baby. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Back to throw.
Short throw to Musgrave.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Ford is in. Touchdown, Packers.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On the give, it's Warren.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Minshew's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Minshew. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Minshew. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back to the ground with Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
2nd down and 3.
He was brought down by Garrett Stingley. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Packer 1st down.
They'll look to throw here.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Packers 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 9 now.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A handoff for Warren. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2nd down, goal to go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Now Washington
down by 4, 46 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
T. Higgins.
He's still on his feet.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed and in a tight game. So they call it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense, trailing by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Eluding the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Bring it. Roll. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They picked up a first down. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead